roads because the area that I'm in are closed due to flooding, so I can't get to areas that I'm looking at maps that I want to go explore. But what it also does is it presents me as well with some nice scenes that shouldn't be there really, because the water level wouldn't normally be that high.
I absolutely love it when a plan comes together. Mid-October, shouldn't be snowing right now. Wow! Look at this for an autumnal view.
As I continued my adventure, I drive in search of autumnal colours, and I look towards the planning I would have done prior to arriving. However, one thing you can't plan for is the unexpected. Due to the many recent rains that had occurred, areas I had wanted to shoot became now inaccessible due to road closures. Join me as I stumble upon an area that I hadn't foreseen, which hopefully would produce some nice images even in the harshness of the midday sun.
One thing I've noticed when I'm driving around trying to find locations to shoot is a number of roads, because the area that I'm in are closed due to flooding, so I can't get to areas that I'm looking at maps that I want to go explore. But what it also does is it presents me as well with some nice scenes that shouldn't be there really, because the water level wouldn't normally be that high. And one of the areas that I've come to, and I've come to an impasse really, is this area here. I was heading to a lake which is on the other end of this road, but I must try and find a different way around it now. But I've stopped here and I've noticed that there's a tree, or a set of trees actually, that are just coming to the end of their fall colour. But the water here is kind of flat, and it is giving me a nice reflection of the tree. And because I'm also getting leaves as well that are falling, each photo that I take is going to be quite a unique photo, because with the leaves that are there, they're never going to be there again in that scene. And I do think that if I wait for long enough until the water goes relatively calm, I should get a nice symmetrical shot of the tree that's here, and then with the darker branches, the darker water, and the leaves that are on top of the tree as well then being reflected in the water below. Water is kind of going a bit calm here now, there's no wind, so I'll just take a shot. And I'm going to just slightly adjust my composition so that I can make sure to frame that correctly. And I do think that's going to be a relatively nice shot. So yeah, I'll continue my exploration here for autumn colours, and I'll show you the shot that I get here, and we'll check back in again in the next spot that I either want to stop at or I'm being forced to stop at. Less than 30 feet from where I was stopped on the road, I spotted this tree here on my left hand side. Now I think it normally is in water, but again it's coming to the end of its autumnal colours, and there's a lovely reflection of the tree with the reeds that are in the front of it as well here, which I think is going to give a nice shot. The sun is over on my right hand side as well here, so it's lighting it up nicely. I don't have to contend with any harsh light as such, even though it is clear light and it's coming close to around 11 in the morning. The light is still okay for me to be able to take the shot. I've changed out to my long lens, and I'm shooting now at around about 85mm because I want to kind of just frame the shot with just this tree on itself. And the settings at the moment are at f/16, and I'm shooting at 1/100th of a second, and that is giving me a nice shot, I do think. There's a couple of red leaves as well that are in that, so I might just play around here and get a faster shutter speed just in case there's any movement in those leaves, because I do want to make sure that it is perfectly sharp. I'll also play around as well, and I'll probably put it on f4 just to isolate out that tree and give a small bit of bokeh to the scene in the background. But lovely place. I'm on my own, which is really, really good. There are some nice trees around me as well here that I'm looking at, so I'll take this photo here, and there's one other tree that I want to go have a look at. It's very close to the road as well, so I will take the shot and then I'll check back in again in a moment and we'll have a look at the other tree that's there. Tree that I wanted to shoot is right here. It's a tree actually that is dead, so it's in complete contrast to the other trees that are around it. But I do seem to like the simplicity of it, and with the reflection as well in the water here, again just a matter of waiting till there's no wind and then taking that shot. But from one small area, three different images, and I do think there'll be nice shots once I can get them back to base. But for now, anyway, from this location, I'll check out and I'll check back in again when I find the next spot that I'm going to photograph today.